What happens when players are given total freedom in character creation? Do we celebrate creativity or panic over so called monstrosities? Chrono Odyssey's latest beta raised that exact question, and the studio's response might surprise you. Unreal Engine 5 is changing how we build characters. With metahuman tech, developers can now create high fidelity character creation systems that let us, the players, design avatars with lifelike faces. Dune Awakening and Chrono Odyssey both use this technology. I've tried both, and I've got to say the pace of innovation is impressive. It wouldn't shock me if in the near future, players can scan their faces with a webcam and import them directly into the game. Though, let's be honest, we don't need thousands of versions of Chris Hemsworth, Henry Cavill, Margot Robbie, or Scarlett Johansson running around a single server. Chrono Odyssey's closed beta test got a lot of love, especially for its character creator. Most players praised the strength and flexibility of the system. A few mocked it for enabling some questionable designs. Others got sentimental, like Twitter user Ramus, who wrote, "What I liked most about Chrono Odyssey was the character creator. This is the first time my boyfriend and I were able to play with characters that we both truly loved, tailored to our unique preferences. Besides that, the dark fantasy setting is just fantastic." Which is why I was shocked to see this announcement from Bongun Bae, the CEO of Chrono Studio and the lead developer on Chrono Odyssey. Our development team originally chose not to place restrictions on character customization. We wanted to see how far players' creativity could go, to let imagination take form without limitations. During internal testing, the reception was very positive, even when some characters turned out to be a bit silly. We believe that even exaggerated appearances were a player's choice, and we made the tough decision to allow full freedom. Placing restrictions would have been the easy way out. However, this CBT completely changed our perspective. We were shocked to see characters intentionally designed to look as strange and uncomfortable as possible, even to the point of distorting the beloved character models our team worked so hard on. It was honestly heartbreaking. For the next test, we'll be putting meaningful limitations in place. This experience taught us that not everything will go as we imagined. While we hope to celebrate players' creativity in its purest form, reality turned out quite differently. We're saddened, but we've learned, and we'll adjust accordingly. I'm saddened by this decision and design direction, even if I can understand it. MMORPGs are evolving. We're moving away from theme parks and towards sandboxes. Less restrictions, more freedom. But that raises the question, should freedom have limits? On one side of the argument is Twitter user Agoraphobic Mess, who wrote, "I really enjoyed the beta, but I think the character customization needs some limits. People creating monstrosities that take up half my screen really hurts the immersion of the game. Looking forward to the next test though." On the other side, who cares? You're not the one staring at it 24/7. Only the creator is. Complete freedom in creation is what games need, not limitations because people don't enjoy what other people do. Pathetic. Much bigger issues with the game than ruining players' fun. Do better. Honestly, neither of those are strong arguments. One is sensational. I don't believe these monstrosities are actually taking up half the screen. The other includes a personal attack, which draws away from an otherwise decent point. That said, I do understand the frustration. I've been guilty of making odd characters too. Let me introduce you to Smashface, a warborn from Arcage, with a face only a mother could love. Is it silly? Yes. Is it immersion breaking? Maybe. But how long are you going to be staring at it if it isn't your character? Where do we draw the line? Does it stop at character creation? What about how a character looks after assembling a specific set of gear? In many games, when players control their gear, things get wild fast. They can build appearances that, to some players, will ruin immersion. But what about the player who made that build? Maybe they did it for fun. Maybe it's a non-meta build and those pieces are crucial to how it works. Or maybe they're stuck between armor sets and progression walls are forcing them into a mismatched look. If that happens, should we really punish the player? Or should we ask why the game system allows it in the first place? Chrono Odyssey plans to include a cash shop with cosmetics. So what happens when somebody buys a look specifically to look ridiculous. That responsibility lands on the developers. If you sell it, it should fit the visual tone of your game. Take Ashes of Creation. It's still in development, but its cosmetic packs show how quickly things can get out of control. If you give players freedom to equip anything with anything, immersion becomes optional. At the end of the day, I am really trying to be balanced with my feedback, but I believe Chrono Odyssey is making a mistake, not because of the players, but because of the studio's perspective, even to the point of distorting the beloved character models our team worked so hard on. It was honestly heartbreaking. We're saddened, but we've learned. This is not a moment for sadness. It's a moment for celebration. The system worked. Players got creative. Their creations transitioned into the game. That's a success. When players express themselves, they become attached. That's a box price sale. And if your cosmetic shop is well done, that's ongoing revenue. You can absolutely keep things immersive, but you can also offer visual accents and weird flourishes that cater to those fringe characters. I get it. It's hard to see your work distorted. I'm sure Tim Berners-Lee didn't imagine 20% of the internet searches would be for adult content. But that doesn't cancel out the internet's value. People use it for health, news, learning, and everything in between. Chrono Studio made something powerful. I just hope they don't water it down trying to protect it from the very people it was built for. What do you think? Should developers limit creative freedom to preserve immersion? Or should players be free to build whatever they want, even if it breaks some aesthetics? Drop your take in the comments. And if you like this video, maybe toss the channel a follow. I've been grinding away on YouTube for like 7 years, and I still haven't cracked 20,000 subscribers. At this point, I'm either extremely underrated or I'm just really stubborn and I'm not going to give up. Probably both. Your click will not make me famous, but it'll definitely help keep my content creator ego intact. And here's the robots.
I wonder if the organic meat sack that runs this channel knows a lot of these sponsors don't sponsor us anymore.
They were longtime sponsors. The credits are fine.
Do we get paid? Is any of this sponsorship money for Gale, Daisy, the Chaos Fund?
You are a figment of Jahlon's imagination. I don't think you will be getting paid.